Good evening, everybody. How is everybody out there in Facebook land tonight? Welcome to my Facebook Friday. My name is Julia Green. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and this is my Facebook Friday Live. And I just have a mess going on here. How is everybody this Friday night? So I live in the northwest corner of Connecticut, so we are knee-deep in fall right now. The leaves are all changing colors. Today was extremely warm out there, but it was beautiful. The sun was shining. I was out and about with my daughter. We were doing some fall decorating at some of her clients, so that's always fun. All right, so if you're out there, say hi, so I don't think I'm talking to myself. So tonight we're going to use Iconic Celebration 6x6 DSP. And I apologize. I know there is a bunch of stuff on back order and it's not available and all that. So if I'm using something that's back ordered or not available, I apologize. But you can do these with whatever you have already or with a different DSP or whatever. So I'm just going to, I think I've showed you guys this one before, but this one is really fun. It's just got some simple patterns, but it's really some fall colors. Some winter colors. Look at those doves. Those are cool. We got some plaids. Everybody loves a little plaid, right? And we got some pumpkins. Oh, I like the plaids and the pumpkins together. We got snowflakes and Christmas trees. We got candles. We've got what looks like sparklers. Some more fall leaves. We've got some stripes. We've got this fun little, I don't know what that really is. To me, it kind of almost looks like some kind of berries. So that could be fall, could be Christmas. We've got some more plaid. We've got polka dots. We've got acorns, hearts, champagne flutes. This is that other one too, again, with the berries separate. We got Christmas trees, we got pine boughs, and we got candy canes. So it's just a fun little paper. So, and then it comes with this iconic imagery stamp set. Oh boy, I got lots of glare going on. It's that time of year where I get lots of glare in here. I have moved the lights around so many times, but there you go. There's the iconic imagery. Okay, so it's got some great salutations, and then it's got all the fun things that you can cut out. Comes with a die. We've got a few extra dies here. And then it comes with the dies to cut out most of your images here. And then there's a couple little extra guys. So it's a fun little simple, but you can kind of get going crazy with it. So I'm just going to show you a very simple layout that I did with this. And this is very similar to the layout I did with you guys the other night. I think it was last Friday night. This centerpiece is that 3 by 4 1/4, and then 3 1/8 by 4 3/8 square in there. This strip going across is a 4" by 1" strip of white or neutral color, and then we have 4 1/8 by 1 1/8 just to highlight it, and that's what we've stamped our salutation on. So, and then we just went ahead and we stamped a nice little envelope to match. So again, very simple, but gets it done, right? And that's what it's all about. So sometimes simple is the way to go. So crumb cake is not listed in the paper, but I did decide to use crumb cake because to me those acorns look like they were crumb cake. So crumb cake is going to be our card base. We've cut a 8.5 by 11" paper in half. That's going to be our card base. You know me, I'm an old-time demonstrator, so for me, layering is the way to go. So we have a piece of 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then our DSP is going to be 4 by 5 1/4, and that's going to go right on there. This is pecan pie, I believe. Yes, pecan pie. So let's go ahead and mount that. I just love to layer. I don't know. I know it makes the cards heavier, but for me, I like it. So All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this layer right on the front of the card base. I'm just going to go right in there. Hi, Patricia. How are things in California? So my brother lives in North Carolina, and he was supposed to come up last weekend, and unfortunately his flight got canceled. So he was unable to make it up. Now, when you cut, now this is 12 or 6x6 paper, so I find that I end up with a lot of little oddball pieces. But this little oddball piece we're going to put on the inside. Just like that. I like to carry over on the inside of my cards. All right, so this is that same focal piece that we used last week. Last week we did a 4x4. We're actually going to do one of the ones that I did last week. So this is just going to, listening and making peanut brittle for tomorrow. Ooh, yummy. Yeah, Sandy and I are going to a crop. So how many of you guys out there know what a crop is? So these crops used to start when I first started doing this, people used to do these crops, and it was your scrapbookers that were all into the cropping. Oops, did I get that right? Yeah. All right, and then we're going to put that piece right on there. And for some reason, it looks like I got a little longer. Let's grab my cutter and just see. I was not feeling very creative this afternoon, I have to tell you. Sometimes I just, it just doesn't come. So, 1, 2, 3. All right. So I was talking about crops. I was a little long on that end. Okay, that looks a little better. All right. Like a 1/16 of an inch off. We're going to go ahead and we're going to layer that right in the center. So we were talking about crops. So back when I first became a demonstrator, crops were very, very popular. And of course, then we had COVID and they kind of went off on their merry way. But now they seem to be back and be popular again. So Sandy and I are going to what they call a 12-hour crop tomorrow. I believe it's from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I will not be staying the whole 12 hours because I have to work my 12-hour shift at work at 7. So I probably will be leaving around 5. These women, they hoss in all this stuff. It is crazy. They bring in all this stuff. And nowadays, it's not just scrapbookers and paper crafters. It is, sometimes you'll get somebody that'll bring their sewing machine and they'll work on some quilting. Sometimes you'll get some ladies that will sit and crochet. And at this particular one, I know there is a gal who comes and crochets. So it's kind of neat. It's basically a craft day. So you bring whatever you're working on, you get to the event. This one tomorrow is sponsored by the firemen in Northfield. And these guys are so nice. They're there in the morning and they help us carry all of our stuff in, which is awesome. And then you get a 6-foot table, I believe, space on your table, and you usually have a table mate. So you're going to want to make friends with your table mate. Some of the ladies have need plugs for their Cricut machines and all that kind of stuff. So then there's a raffle, and I believe the firemen are cooking for us, which is always awesome as well. They do some good food. I think Jen, the girl who organizes it, asked for some people to bring some goodies, so that would be why Sandy's making peanut brittle. Yeah, so fun. So it's a day where you can just work on your craft projects, and this time of year it's kind of nice, especially if you're making some craft projects that are gifts for Christmas. And it's uninterrupted. So other than, we all get to talking about this, that, and the other thing. So those are some interruptions, but mostly it is uninterrupted craft time. You don't have the dishes looking at you. You don't have the laundry looking at you. All that kind of stuff. All right, so now I stamped these trees. That's going on my next one, so I'm going to put my trees over there. But I stamped the cute little leaf. The leaf in this set is really, really cute because these are 2-step. The leaf, the berries, the star, the hearts, the candles are all what we call 2-step stamping. So you can stamp one image and then stamp another one over top. Christmas cards for you. Awesome. I wish I could be working on my Christmas cards, but I actually think this year, Sandy, for my Christmas cards, I am going to actually go through my Christmas cards because I make them for lives and all this, that, and the other thing, and I make them for displays, and I'm going to use those this year, I think, for my Christmas cards. So everybody's going to get a different one. I'm not going to make like a whole bunch of them. I have a box of them sitting over there, so and they're from past years because now most of the cards that I make I sell. I actually was out and about today delivering cards to a couple of stores that I actually sell cards in. And both of them, the cards are selling very well, which I'm pretty excited about. All right, so I put the 2 leaves down flat. This one I'm popping up with a little bit of dimensional. I've cut out a bunch of these little sprigs that just kind of look like little berry sprigs. I punched them out in the pecan because that's the colors I'm going with here. I'm just going to put a little bit of the liquid glue on that guy. And we're just going to slide him in like that and then lay him down. I don't want him over my words, just like that. Okay, then I grabbed my package of, this is the neutral Baker's Twine, which is in the annual catalog. This one to me looks like crumb cake. It's a little bit different than our linen thread. So I've grabbed that and I'm going to double that. So I've cut a longer piece, doubled it over, made my 2 bunny ears right over left, pull them through, and you'll see I have this, which is the loop, which was the end. So I'm going to pull that a little bit because I don't want that quite that short. And then this side I'm going to pull a little bit. So I just kind of play with them until I get the bow the size I want. Then we're going to cut this guy just like that. Cut my ends. My snips are I actually tomorrow might be doing some cross stitch. I do a themed Christmas tree every year. And this year I have a themed Christmas tree. It was going to have butterflies and dragonflies and all that on it, but I decided to go with a bee tree this year. So it's going to be black and yellow, and then it's going to have all kinds of bee ornaments on it. And I have some cross-stitch bee ornaments that I'm going to work on. So I think that's what I'm bringing tomorrow to work on, in between talking to people. All right, so we put that right there. And then I have grabbed the Earth Tone Shimmer Gems. And I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick. I'm going to do the big one. These are so pretty. We're going to put a big one up there, and then we're going to do a little one over here and a little one there. These are so pretty. Let me hold them up to the camera so you guys can really see them. I don't know if you can see them in the package, but look how much they shine. They actually have that glitter on the top, and then they look like they have like crisscrosses in them really close. But I believe that's pecan pie. I believe that's garden green, white, could almost be vanilla, and then yeah. That other neutral color that just came out. Oh my goodness, what beige. Basic beige. There we go. Oh. Be nice if I knew my colors. All right. So, lots going on at Stampin' Up! This week. So, tomorrow, on top of it being a crop, we also have World Card Making Day. So, if you signed up for this, you could join tomorrow. It was free. All you had to do is scan the QR code and then just register. And I might be doing that. I'm not sure because of my time restraints with having to work. But that was something that was offered, so that's really fun and exciting. So, World Card Making Day. All right, so now I'm going to do my envelope, and I'm going to show you how fun those two-step little leaves were. So I'm going to grab my foam pad just because, one, I'm stamping off. So we're taking the solid leaf and we've stamped off. Just like that. Then there's an outline leaf. And you can go right over top. And I'm doing this in Mossy Meadow. So I stamped off my first time. And then when I do the outline, I'm doing it full strength. Just like that. Okay. Now on my other one, I also did a little leaf on the inside. Just like that. Alrighty. I see Sandy said, "Hallelujah, I found you." Facebook is changing their rules and regulations again, so I'm not really sure how that is affecting me, but I guess I will figure it out as we go along. So, all right. Now, I used a little note to brighten your day, and that is found in the Changing Leaves stamp set. So that's that one. Let's do another one. So this one, we're going to start with pecan pie as our base. Alrighty. And then we are going to, that layer, I decided to do cherry cobbler. And cherry cobbler is not listed in the DSP, but I thought it made a very nice accent color. And I thought it went nice with the Mossy Meadow and the pecan pie. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that right down on there. We're going to go ahead and all right, and then we're going to layer this right onto our card base. Okay, now I grabbed the Christmas trees. And again, cherry cobbler. I believe the color they used in here is Cajun Craze, but I decided to add cherry cobbler. And we're going to go ahead and put that right there, and then we can just go right ahead and layer this right on the front of our card. Just like that. All right, and then we have that little piece for the inside. Aren't those candy canes on the other side really cute? I'll be doing something with those candy canes. They're pretty cute. All right, now let's do our sentiment here. I am going to clean these off and put them away. And I'm going to grab, let's put them away. And I want peace and joy and the and sign. All right, and I think I want to stamp this in cherry cobbler. And then we're going to do peace. And then the and signs. And then joy. So that was one thing. We have World Card Making Day tomorrow. And then there's all kinds of stuff going on. So right now, kits are on special. All right. So if you are a kit person, this is a great time for you to grab and get them at a really good discount. And we have a starter kit special that's going on right now. So if you think you want to become a demonstrator, maybe make a little extra money, that's something that you could do. It's an awesome thing. You could also put the kits, get the kits in your starter kit at the 30% off. So you could stretch that starter kit money even further. Let's see. Speaking of kits, that is our paper pumpkin kit. That is the one that is available until the 10th. And if you have never been a customer of Paper Pumpkin before, you can get that at a discount. All right, I'll bring you back in here. Do a little. All right. So we have Peace and Joy on there. As our salutation. Oh boy, we're gonna have to find an embellishment because I made a smudge. All right, and then we're gonna put that across there. And then we were gonna do our trees this time. So this time I'm gonna do my flat tree in the back, one, just like that. And then these two trees, I'm using up the edges of some dimensionals here. Put a piece of dimensional on each one. So we're going to do pop that one. And then pop this one. All right, and then I grabbed, we have this great new Cherry Cobbler ribbon right here. Isn't that pretty? So we're gonna make a little bow with that guy. So we're gonna do my rabbit ears, right over left or left over right, pull them through, play around with it a little bit here, get it where I want it. Cut my tails. And look at that. Perfect. We can cover up our smoochie. Let me grab a glue dot. The last couple paper pumpkins, Sandy, have been very cute. This last one, this fall one, was very cute. I've got it still sitting here. I've been kind of playing around with it. All right, so we probably wanted to make our bow a little bit smaller because it's kind of hanging over the edge here. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit. Oh, that glue dot's really kind of monkeying with my little bow here. All right, I'm going to grab another piece of ribbon because I don't know what's going on there, but something's going on. Let's try this again. Yeah, this paper is really fun. It's simple, but it's really a lot of fun. All right. All right, I'm struggling with the bows. I think it's because I got a little bit of glue on my finger. That always doesn't help matters, but I want to make my bow a little bit smaller because I don't want it hanging over the edge of my card. There we go. I guess it's still hanging a little bit, but not as bad as it was. All right, glue dot. Let's put that up there. Since I got a little bit of this gold on that, I'm going to grab, let's see what I've got here. Oh, the sequins are handy. So I'm just going to grab a couple of those and put them on there. How's that? Ouch. I just stabbed myself with my Take Your Pick tool. Ow. All right. So there's that one. Now let's grab an envelope. And let's do our trees on the envelope. Where are my trees here? That's not the stamp set. What did I do with it? There it is. All right, let's grab the trees. Grab my foam mat, and I've got stamps stuck to my Mossy Meadow pad. I do that a lot when I'm stamping and I'm going from different things in between cleaning things. I'll just stick them to the front of a ink pad. All right, and we're gonna do the little tree, and then we're gonna do the little solid part over top, and then I think I'm gonna do a little tree on the back. Just like that, and then let's do a little tree on the inside. Oops. Crazy glare. There we go. Perfect. So there's number 2. Same layout, using all this fun stuff. Now, if you guys remember the layout that I did last Friday, page 22 question mark. I have no idea where I came up with it, Sandy, to be honest with you. All right, so this one we're going to do a little different. This we're going to do like the one we did last Friday. Let's get all that out of the way. So we have Moody Mauve is our card base. Okay, and then the one we did last week, you took a 4x4 piece of DSP and you're going to put it over to one side. You could use the stars on this too, which would be really cool on this same card. We're using the speckles. All right, and then we've got the champagne flutes, and we're using Misty Moonlight. Let's go ahead and put this little strip on the inside. We're going to put that right over here, just on the inside like that. Now, let's go ahead and put this together. Look at the hearts, isn't it cute? This paper is pretty versatile. It's also, I've noticed a lot of the stuff in the catalog right now, not everything is technically only used for holiday, which is kind of nice. And they've stretched it so it will be good for other times. All right, now, where'd my Celebrate go? I had it, here we go. All right, so do I want to do it? I think I'm going to do Misty Moonlight. I like the blue. Moody Mauve. Oh, sorry. That's what happens when you've been a demonstrator for a really long time. Did I say something besides Moody Mauve? All right, so we're going to stamp this big giant Celebrate right there in the center. And then I kind of don't want to cover up my champagne flutes. I was going to do Celebrate the Season, but I think I'm just going to do Celebrate. And I think we will pop that guy up with some dimensionals. cooking dinner. Yahoo! All right, let's put Celebrate right in the center. I'm going to grab these this time. These are the adhesive back sparkle gems. I want silver ones. And I'm going to use all the big silver ones. And we're going to put 5 on this one. 3. Oops. Come here, you. There. Simple. Let the paper do the talking, right? Alrighty. So this was the layout that I did last Friday, this one here, and you can just expand on it. But, I don't know. It came back to me because it had that same middle piece, and I wanted to use the Celebrate. Oh, jeez, I'm getting all confused here now. All right. So, I'm going to grab the confetti. And there. Fun. All right. So, there you have it. All right. So, I've got to go back and finish loading up my car. So, let me see if I can get the samples out here. So, there's that one for tomorrow's event. I also talked to one of the girls that sells my cards in one of her shops. She wants me to do cards. And I have an event next Saturday, if anybody is available. The Colebrook Senior Center has invited me to do cards there, so we will be doing that next Saturday. If you're interested in doing that, please let me know, or the director of the Senior Center, so that I have enough supplies. And I think Sandy is cooking for that as well. I heard she's doing a light lunchy lunch. And I'm always in for if somebody else is doing the cooking, right? So, all right, guys. So they were pretty simple tonight, but like I said, that iconic paper is really, really cute. This iconic celebrations paper, and then this fun little stamp set with some great little dies. So, keeping it simple, and yeah, as always, a lot of fun. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight and watching my live, as always. I do appreciate you all so much. We talked about the starter kit. The kits are all 30% off. If you've never done Paper Pumpkin, you could get that at 40% off this month. But you got till the 10th. So tomorrow's the 5th. So you got like 5 more days to decide on that. And then next week we have a 3-day stamp sale coming up. This is going to be a lot of fun, and you can get 15% off stamps. It's not going to be bundles, so it's just going to be stamps. So if there's stamp sets in there that don't have a punch or don't have a framelit, and you can get ones that do, if you just, maybe you have the framelit already or the punch and you've decided now you want the stamp set. They will be 15% off for that 3-day thing. Now, I'm almost positive, but I'm pretty sure that you could do your starter kit those 3 days and get those at 15% off and put them in your starter kit, which I think would be really cool because then again, you could stretch that starter kit. So $150 worth of products for just $99, and I'm pretty sure I can get you even more than $155 worth of product. So between the kits being on sale and then the stamp sale. But don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure. So, and I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. If you are thinking about becoming a demonstrator, whatever you do, always contact me first, and I will make sure that I get you the best bang for your buck. Okay? Alrighty, ladies. Well, and gentlemen, I'm going to head out. I still have some packing to do. Max has come up to tell me that it's dinner time. And I got to get stuff in the truck. I don't want to be packing the truck in the morning, so I want to try to get it done tonight. So I will see you tomorrow, Sandy, the other Sandy. Thank you, Sandy, for watching. And Patricia, if you're still out there, thank you so much for watching. And as always, if you're catching the replay, thank you so much for catching the replay. All right, guys, you have a great rest of your night. I will be back Sunday morning, coffee and a card right here. Stop by. I'll do a quick card demonstration on Sunday morning, and I think we're going to do something pink. This is kind of my pink, I think, for tonight. I try to do, for the month of October, I try to do something pink because of breast cancer awareness. All right, guys. Like I said, have a great rest of your night. I will be back Sunday morning for coffee and a card. Y'all have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll all be stamping together real soon.